Everybody, welcome. X's and Knowles' first film review of the year. We start off with a crackerjack of a game. Florida State's 24-21 loss to Georgia Tech in Dublin. Enough's been said. Let's just get right to the film. We're going to watch every single second of this to figure out what the hell happened on both sides of the ball in Ireland. Guys, just get into the film, right?
I almost wore an orange shirt for this film review.
It's not us. We don't need to wear the orange. All right. What do you see? This is the first drive, the vaunted first drive of the game.
All right. So we see this is jet action. They're trying to mess with the eyes. You get a tell about what the defense is in. You get all these guys looking this direction. Easy completion on the first play.
Yeah, you've got them out leveraged right away. It's just an easy ball to throw.
Well designed play. Really hard to defend both jet and that little action backside. You got eyes going everywhere.
And motion, something that we wanted to see from the Mike Norvell offense. This didn't look like stuff that DJ did at Oregon State. This looked like completely new stuff. Looks like they had Georgia Tech on the back foot for a little bit.
Yeah, so we got counter.
Quite a bit of 11 personnel.
Yeah, so 11 personnel, one running back, one tight end. This is a bold move to have counter from a inline tight end, having to pull all the way across the line of scrimmage.
It's actually a very new popular way of doing it. Jones gets blown up. Richie Leonard can't quite get around. He's doing his best to get around him.
Yeah.
They kind of get it sealed at the top side. You finally get a little bit of blocking out of your receivers. That kind of goes by the wayside, and then Morlock gives you a shove out there.
Yeah, I think that you kind of get lucky here. It was blown up pretty well. They do a good job of wrapping. It's really the wide receivers that save this play here. Good blocking. Force the safety to come down, make a tackle, 8-yard gain. All right, you're kind of living out of this little stack set. Now you actually throw the jet sweep. Tech does a good job. You see they recognize this immediately, come down.
It's okay. This is what Lucas gives you, though. He's little spark plug. It's going to get you the first down. I mean, look, you want to get 100 yards on every play you run, but getting 8 or whatever it was, it's not bad.
And it gives them something to think about, too, as far as who they're defending. Now they're doing something different out of the set that you just saw. Fine play. The blocking leaves something to be desired, but you drop your guy to win those one-on-ones.
You're showing the motion. Now you're showing that there's some substance to the motion. It's not just all for show.
You chip this guy and move up on purpose. You're not blocking him. You're thinking that Jalen Lucas is going to beat this end around the corner.
Yeah, correct. I think the timing maybe no, it's not too bad.
That was a purposeful unblocked guy.
Yeah.
Good play. Drive, we're driving.
2x2 spread set. All right, you've got one thing I want to notice here is you've got decent box numbers this first drive. They roll this guy down because now you got a tight end here.
Little insert ISO.
Yeah. You do get some push. But I mean, these look at this guy. This guy has zero. I think they're in zone here. This guy has zero respect for any sort of play action over his head. He is in this gap immediately.
And what Adam Leonard is inserting there? It doesn't look like he gets.
Yeah, it's just a two-way go for him there.
Doesn't look like he gets a very forceful block on that, but that's fine. 2nd and 7, it's not bad.
Yep, but you see their philosophy, right? They're gonna stick their noses into the box post snap. They're not worried about these receivers.
They're living in 21 personnel on this drive. A lot of 13 and 24 out there at the same time. There's a nice little inside zone run here from him.
Look at that. Look at how that froze the middle linebacker for Tech.
It's giving you some split zone look.
Yeah, his eyes are. It's hard to know if his eyes are in the right place or not, but either way, he doesn't fill this gap out here, and there's no one else to. So,
yeah. Nice big hole.
Sees a nice overtake on the front or on the back side with pressure coming from the front side, so he takes it out the back door.
But
my guess is this is a miscommunication by Georgia Tech. Later on, I think you'll see the safety come down a lot harder.
But like you said, Kevin, good box numbers with some clever ideas on the run, and those holes that they just never opened up again.
It's the only drive they get these kind of numbers. The rest of the game, they play a shell up top. And
all right, 1st and 10.
Or counter. No, was it counter? I wouldn't.
Yeah, I think it's an ISO again, little insert.
Okay.
And you're getting
You're just
good
playing angles here.
Look, you got 5 people in the box. This guy's rolling in late. Really, that's what I like. You have 5 blockers, 5 defenders. That's pretty standard. It's how aggressively is this last guy rolling down? You can see he's a little bit slow. And that's
shot by Richie. Really nice block by Richie.
Yeah.
Is that the difference, Kev? Just how quickly that safety, they start cheating up on that? Because he's almost there on that play, but by then, Roydell is already 9 yards.
Right, that makes it a 10-yard gain, right? Him kind of slow playing it, being there. Now you can see they're fully just rolling this guy in.
We're getting a lot of the same from Jones, not getting a lot of forward movement.
Look at all this. So Georgia Tech, this is straight man. They are bringing the house. They got everybody. I think you break this one.
Yeah, this is the one that goes for a touch.
And that's purely because Lawrence Toafili makes a guy miss in here.
You got to give Jeremiah Byers a lot of credit. He does a great job on this block.
Gives him the space to make this move.
Yep.
God, that's nice. It looks so easy, this drive.
I think the takeaway from this game for a lot of people is the offensive line isn't good. I think they played better than maybe they're going to be given credit for. And
your right guard gets worked, though.
No, it's an area they got to figure out.
Too slow. Right, crosses the face easy. But
Ferguson didn't play a whole lot better than that.
Yeah, the right tackle, though, like you said, this is an extremely encouraging block from Jeremiah Byers.
That's nice. Outside hand, just getting him.
Yeah, great block by Roydell.
Field.
I think the running backs blocked okay. I think he had some good perimeter blocking on the outside that did not last.
More split zone there. Out of 21.
Yeah, we got this cute little swinging gate
with special teams.
Hey, it got you a point.
It kept
Your head really mattered. Whoa!
It did matter.
Actually, yeah, I think it was responsible for 8 of your points. So.
I have to play out the shtick.
Yeah,
it was such an impactful play. They didn't even actually show it when it happened live.
All
right. So they know you're in man. You see this guy following. We'll talk about that more later.
Oh my Lord! Who has backside? Who has backside?
It's got to be a safety. Safety's got to be there.
All right. So yeah, we need to talk about this. This clip made its rounds. So this is outside zone. How do most teams defend outside zone? Well, we got to talk about gap integrity, right? Each one of these guys has a gap, right? So let's just pick out 5 here, right?
You were so ready for this, Kev. I love it.
Yeah, I saw this come up before. He's got this A gap, right? So when the whole line shifts to the left, where is that? Well, he's now in the B gap. He's actually too far behind. That he might have had the B gap. Either way, all of the gaps are shifting this way. That means these guys have to work this way to maintain their gaps. Mm-hmm. If they don't, this guy's just out the door, right?
Mm-hmm.
Correct.
Their job is to force this back here.
Number 9 is Graham in the right
spot?
Not
on 9. It's not on 9. If 5's supposed to be in B, then 9's supposed to be in A.
Right. Yes. One of these guys has B gap. One of them has A gap. Right between these two guys. So both the A and B gaps are here.
And the thing about the gaps are they're moving. They are attached to the offensive player. So.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So someone has this gap here.
Mm-hmm.
So it's either 9 or 5 has to be in this gap. So that's where you're actually wrong. You're upset that they haven't pursued harder, if anything.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm upset that 5 is just giving up that much ground.
He's giving up ground. That's the problem.
Yeah. Like he needs to be winning.
He got washed.
So this massive
he needs to
alley down the backside. Is that
he
3?
needs to put up a fight to make this cut back harder.
It's 1. One's got to be here.
Shaheem Brown needs
your man coverage. One should be the one that's shows.
It's not
up.
even in the frame until like 15 yards, man. That's
what
awful.
they believe in. That's what they want to be. I don't think you came into this game expecting that you were going to get moved like this.
Yeah, you expect 5 to put up a fight here. And if he does, if he's holding here, this guy has to bounce one more time for 1 to come fill.
Okay.
So it's a multi-level problem.
I think 11 probably could play that a little bit better also, but they do a nice job. I mean, they know that they're in man coverage and what you're kind of going to get, and they honor the boot, or 11's got to honor the boot.
Yep.
So, Adam, your opinion, that was more of a loss on the defensive line?
Yeah, I mean, they got their butts kicked, but one's got to, I mean, Brown's got to
both
quicker. He's got to be there faster. And we talked about it in the spring game, how they were really non-existent in run fits. And for the first half of this game, they kind of are again. Like, come up and set an edge, AZ. Come on.
Yeah, your play side. Your play side.
Taking all its weight in.
It's really. But Nicholson gets held up by a
let's go
block on this little.
Zoom, force it right now. Boom. Nope. Yep. There you go.
Oh, just backpedaling. You got to no contact, right, Adam? And that's a tough dude. Tight end on AZ. That's tough, right?
Yeah, it's a mismatch for them.
It's both of these guys though. You need either whoever's. I think it's on Nicholson as much as anything. He just got washed by this 5'9" wide receiver, and then AZ caught this block.
It's probably a hold too, but
yeah, that's true.
It's good. I mean, look, we credited Florida State's scripted drive. I mean, we've got to give credit here too. They, that's a nice angle block for that wide receiver to just be able to get a split second for the back out there. This is,
but this is what I'm saying. Like, it's a theme to me that these second and third level defenders aren't taking on blocks, because what you need to do is hit the mess out of this guy, keep the outside contain, and force him back into all your help. And he just doesn't take on anybody and falls down.
We noticed this problem last year a lot, as far as like it looks like he's trying to shoot the play, but he's not really doing his job. Like, you have to mess that up, hit the dude, and in trying to avoid the contact, you actually give the opportunity for an explosive play. We noticed that a lot last year in the run fits, right? I'm remembering that correctly, as far as taking on contact.
Early season problem.
Well, not for Georgia Tech.
Yeah, Georgia Tech, you'll see this linebacker in this situation keeps outside contained, tries to make this tackle, and when this blocker gets here, he messes him up and forces him back inside. You just can't do this, because now one has to take on this blocker with no help, and he's probably over pursued too.
Absolutely.
Oh, Josh. Oh, yikes! Or no, is it? Yeah, it's Josh. Look at that peel back.
Yeah, that's a nice ear hole, but I mean,
yeah.
Generally, throughout this game, I was so frustrated with the lack of physicality on the defense.
Yeah. Even one here. Yeah, he just got smothered by a guard. That's hard.
Well, look at the big man getting downfield for Georgia Tech, man. They hit somebody on every single, like they knew our secondary and our linebacker core was open for business as far as being a blocking sponge.
Yeah, sometimes like the key to a play is to blow up a block, right?
Yeah, even if you're not the one making the tackle, like blow it up, screw the timing, and then have your other like super athletic guys get there.
But here you do blow up the timing because their puller fell, and the person who has to clean this up is the safety.
Yeah, it's 8 yards off the line and then awful missed tackle. Awful.
He's a former corner. This is the first game he's ever lined up at safety, and at some point that falls more on.
Oh yeah,
you should have had your true sophomore ready to play, or you should have gotten a safety that plays safety.
Yeah, the safety that does safety stuff, and like the reason he was in there, and that was Devontae Brown, was because in the right spot, sure tackler. We knew that was going to be important for this game. Same reason they had the veteran Kevin Knowles in there, and it's like if your veterans aren't playing like veterans, which is fine, it's the kid's first year at a new position. Quit leaving him out there. I don't know.
See, this is my thing. I feel like the defensive line's gotten some hate, and they deserve some. We've outlined that, but here they've walled this up.
Mm-hmm.
There's 3 blockers for 2 defensive linemen, and they've walled it up. You have 3 guys who are scraping over to get the quarterback and 2 blockers. You should be able to get this, but no one hits these guys.
Oh,
no
they're
one
so
blows
passive.
this up.
They're so
Everybody's
passive.
standing where they were at before. Yeah, there's a lot of stand up and look around.
It's a lot of catch and blocks.
Yeah, dude. There's no forward momentum whatsoever. You're all just absorbing. Nobody's delivering any blows on Florida State's defense at all. I don't remember. The one big hit I remember was Edwin Joseph on special teams.
Man,
Yeah, you get double teamed here. They do a great job holding your double teams.
I will apologize to that offensive line. They are freaking hell of a lot better than.
Yeah, I mean that's
some numbers would suggest. I mean, I can't say I watched a ton of them, but
that's just a well operated double team. I mean,
I asked the question: are they as good as why? I mean, no, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to get people fired up.
But where's your second level defenders? There's gaps here. This is Oklahoma drill. Who's in this gap?
I got to know why in the freaking hell
who's in this gap?
Does this not look like our double teams?
That's a great question. That's a great
The other
question.
team might have competent linebackers that fill. This isn't the end of the world. Someone's got to be in this gap. He's holding up two blockers.
Adam, I think it was. I don't think it was common knowledge that if you have total lack of confidence in a defending unit's linebacker core, you can neutralize even a good defensive line with your blocking schemes, as long as you're just not worried about their second level making any tackles. People didn't think you could neutralize a good defensive line, but that's a misconception, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can.
All right, we're running.
All right, trying to get a line around. Morlock falls down. I'm sorry. I'm frustrated, Trey.
That's okay.
Jalen Lucas.
That field sucked.
I'm freaking glad I put him at 10 or 11 because that sucker needs the ball more.
He's good. He's a good football player. Honestly, running backs, I don't really
Trey
have
was
any
right,
problem.
though. He only got like 4 touches in the freaking game.
Yeah, I think we just saw all of them.
I'd like to be wrong on that one because I
just
like
don't
the way
understand now. Every play's been productive. Let's not give it to him anymore.
All right, so it looks like he got.
This is something that there was a video of. I think Aaron Murray. Andy Murray's a tennis player, right?
Correct.
Breaking down the offense.
Yeah.
This he's taken a long time to get out into his route. He's 5 yards behind
because he doesn't fight through the outside shoulder. He takes the easy route.
So you essentially have 3 guys running routes over here, but this guy doesn't ever get into his route. The pass protection's not great, but it's okay. There's
that pass protection is pretty good.
There's a pocket here. He doesn't need to take off either.
No, I don't know why he didn't set his feet there and deliver the ball because here he's got it. Like there.
Right. Let me see if I can pause it in the relevant second. But look, right there.
There. Yeah.
Like this guy's going to be open here. You know it. He is.
Yep.
Just no anticipatory throwing's not his skill set. And maybe he was coached not to. Like, you see that alley, 2nd and 7, boom, run. And they thought, I don't know, the guy did a good job peeling off of Washington's block, but it doesn't look promising. What do we get? What kind of numbers we got here, boys?
They're just playing man up on.
They're just showing.
They're bringing one more guy than you have blockers, unless you keep your running back in, which you do.
He does a good job, but it's a ball that's on the back hip, and you can't really run after the catch.
Which is exactly what you want to do with these running backs. You want to lead them.
Yeah, so I mean, it's a great completion in a clutch situation, but like
you could have hit this 100 times this game.
This is as easy to throw as you can get. Like that ball's got to be in the right spot.
Yeah, I think everybody can see this. I don't know why I'm slowing it
good
down.
Pass protection. Like to see a little more inside strength from Byers to not give up that late pressure, but
good play. Need a better pass, but still good. 3rd down conversion, fine. You're looking okay so far.
Yeah, Byers, I think, overset a little bit.
Toafili looks good, man. I like. All right, you're running bunch.
Counter with an RPO off of it.
But you gotta be doing this when this guy look. He don't care about the pass.
Nope.
This guy's on an island out here.
Just throw him a catchable ball. Like throw him one he can make a move off of.
Yeah, that might be a touchdown if you do.
So it's cool to talk about completion percentage, but
yeah, these past 2 completions could have been huge gains.
This one
was an opportunity to be a touchdown.
That's an incompletion, right? Or did he catch it? No, he did catch it. That's right.
Yeah.
Right.
That completion could have been a touchdown.
Yeah, the thing for these guys is they're fast, so let them be fast.
11 personnel with the jet again. Nice.
Yeah, this jet's working for you.
Oof.
Look, these safeties are inserting here. Get around them, you know?
Yeah.
Force them to be less downhill.
Did Jalen whiff
Great
that
block
block on that guy? Like, or what's going on there, Adam?
Who? Oh, Brown. No, I think he's supposed to climb.
Yeah, I think he's nudging him and then working back out here to make this block easier.
Okay, and I think Cam Davis had I think there were some good PFF numbers from a blocking. Everybody's going to remember the drop pass, but I think like out of these two back sets, he was a very good run blocker.
Yeah, that was a fine block, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh my gosh,
this is the drop here, isn't it?
This is disrespectful.
Is that the whole defense? The whole of the Georgia on 1st and 10 too.
Oh, I think this is the turning point for the offense.
Yeah, this could have broke. There's nobody back here. If he can beat this guy around the edge, that might be a touchdown. So they were trying to beat this pressure. That would have done it.
Yeah, and that was a fine ball by. I mean, look, you'd like it to be up the field, but at this point, it's raining. It's kind of the ball's getting a little yucky.
And you hope they go back to Cam Davis again because that's just a drop.
And you come back, run the ball. I was really disappointed. Is this Roydell? Was really disappointed. He was down on first contact so much.
Yeah, Brendan shared a number that was like he made X amount of players, Mitch, which was really good. But like, this is blocked fine. You need to make this cut sooner. There's something here. There's a big play to be had, actually. I wouldn't say this is on the line at all.
No, I don't think there's. I mean, this isn't a negative play. This is a positive play.
It is, but it could be like if you're running for 3 yards with your bread and butter.
Yeah,
like,
I mean, that Darius just needs to hold that block a little bit longer. But
yeah,
this is a fine play.
Yeah, let's skip it.
And then, but here, all right. So here's an example. All right. So is it the same play?
No,
go back to it, please. So it's counter, and it looks like Keandre wants to wrap on this counter play. So he wants to get on the outside, not be on inside.
Okay.
Which means they want this ball to bounce. And the tackle's supposed to be reading, or the tackle or tight end is supposed to be reading the guard, but his eyes are already up inside. But watch Keandre. He goes to wall this thing, unless he just completely whiffs.
Yeah. Is he trying to hold this guy inside, or does he whiff? Is the question with this.
Yeah, one blocker on the counter is blocking it as if it's an inside run, and the other one's blocking it as if he needs to bounce it outside.
And I don't even see the tight end's eyes on the guard. So how's he reading them?
He's looking uphill. He's just looking for space, it looks like.
I mean, I think this ball's got a chance to bounce if they.
Yeah. If you log this guy.
If they log it and then Courtney keeps coming around.
But they don't like bouncing counter. You very rarely see them do it.
They better figure counter out because
they run it a lot for a team that doesn't like bouncing.
Play for them for a year plus now.
Teams just spill it, and they're not gonna. The answer to spilling it is to bounce it outside, and they're not doing it.
And by spill it, you guys mean they want it. Teams want to force it to go outside.
Watch this guy. Watch this end.
Yeah.
He sees counters coming, and what does he do? He shoots inside because he's trying to force this to give time for this guy. So the answer is to let him go inside, log him. Now you got a one-on-one out here and a touchdown.
And we don't. This is not typically how we run counter. Is what you're saying, Kev?
Well, it's just like
we want to kick it out and wrap up underneath of it to make it an A-B gap type of play, as opposed to wanting to bounce outside. But I know they teach it to bounce. I know they do. I've seen Atkins talk about it.
You can't
had conversations with people about it. Like, I know they teach it to bounce. It just isn't happening. That's a play where it should have probably bounced.
All right, so this is a play. All right, 3rd and 6. You can complain about the play call, but you've got 6 blockers, 6 defenders. This guy's not being aggressive because it's a passing situation.
I actually like the wham block too.
Yeah, he blocks in. So what happens? This is not. I don't hate this play call, especially in 4-down territory.
No, you got a double on the front side. Mo's coming off. I mean, you just don't.
You don't work.
You don't
off
block the second level at all.
So yeah, here
it takes that. Now you got to get a hat on a hat at the second level, and is it Richie's got to get a hat also?
67, 53.
Oof, that's disappointing because in space these are athletic, and it's such a stark difference from how Georgia Tech was blocking our second level. Like that's.
But also, like, look at these linebackers. They're seeing this and they're sticking their nose in here.
But think about outside zone when Georgia Tech ran it. It was downhill, and it was in your face.
Mm-hmm.
We're running outside zone here, and it is play at the line of scrimmage, play in our backfield. Like there's just a difference in philosophy here, and
I mean, it probably helps that this defensive line is upfield immediately.
Ooh, shedding blocks too. If you look at the inside, like,
and you held 4th and 4.
we just play. We play so much at the line of scrimmage instead of trying to reset the line.
Gosh, this is
a great play. This is just you were out called here.
This was
they baited the throw and got what they thought you were in the cookie jar.
Yeah, a little trap. It looks like man, right? It looks like man straight up. So DJ seeing man blitz. This guy's on his running back. This guy's on the receiver. He knows he's got this receiver releasing, so he thinks this guy's going to trail, and so this guy's got to come down and make this on the running back.
Mm-hmm.
That's what he thinks.
Mm-hmm.
And right here, right off the snap, it looks like that's happening, but they're actually banjoing this, right? He's going to let this guy go on an inside release and get this.
And even still, with all that, like you're okay with Toafili one-on-one. This is just a nasty play by Georgia Tech. Like great call on the defense, but better execution, dude. That's a great that's such a hard tackle on 4th down against an athlete like Toafili.
Yeah, this isn't something FSU doesn't run. It's just, when was the last time you saw, like, outside of the punt tackle, this would have been the best tackle of the night for Florida State.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's just a great play. There you go.
There we go.
All right. Now outside zone again. Daniel Lyons actually gets uphill instead of getting blocked 1.5 yards in the backfield.
Big difference.
Who set the edge up top?
Not
7.
It's 20. 54 and 20.
Yeah, I mean, they're going to have to play 20 a lot more. You can't not.
He's aggressive.
Yeah, you can't not play him. I don't give a crap if you trust him or not.
You gotta let aggressive.
And I don't know if that's the case. I'm just saying, like, he didn't play enough snaps. He's going to play a lot more.
Yeah, I'm with you. The linebacker personnel distribution was, I don't know the reason for a lot of it.
And like, if 95 was where 5 was before, this cutback's still there. But you've got the box loaded too. You're way more prepared for this.
I mean, this was our concern about Cam Riley. He runs really well, but look at him trying to fit a run.
That's probably why he didn't play a lot, because you knew this team was going to try to run on you.
I tried to run on Florida State in perpetuity now for the rest of the season.
This is a great play by Kevin Knowles.
Yes, it is.
All right, here, this is exactly what I'm talking about, what Omar Graham didn't do in the first drive. You can try to get around this blocker and make this tackle, but that's a mistake.
It's just going to wash and create space.
What you're supposed to do is attack him, hold the edge, and make this tackling window smaller for the other players. This is a team game.
Mm-hmm.
It's exactly what he does. Great job, Kevin Knowles.
Ugh.
It's all right.
Still, I mean, you won the first other 2 downs so convincingly.
On 3rd and 16.
Yeah.
I want to see more 95. That man's getting to the backfield.
Okay. Good. Really good series, though.
Yeah, great series. You're able to blow up a run that you didn't blow up before.
You won first down. It's the only drive all game.
I think they only forced, 2 punts the entire game? So this is one of 2 defense forced?
There's only like 8 total drives.
Such a weird game, dude.
All right, here we are in 12 personnel. Mike can't help himself. A little tight end screen, though. It's a thing of beauty. He does love his screen game. Benson, block somebody. Come on. Don't be out there
He was
chirping.
talking smack.
Don't be out there jawing. You did a
Oh,
great
he
job
did.
there.
Well,
He
put him on the
knocked on the
ground
block.
at first.
But then he forgot that the
Back
play
on the
was still
block.
going.
I love the initial.
Great play. Solid first
Mhm,
down. Exactly what
absolutely.
you want.
And creativity and all the
Uh-oh.
things we look for.
We're still double tight though, guys. You know how I feel about this.
Hey, we're under center. I'll take that.
12 with a wing. I like it. Running counter. Get the run through.
Do you think the safety was worried that if he was too aggressive in the box, they might leak a tight end over his head?
At
I
this
don't
point, I
think
wonder
so.
if they've got some tells on counter because
Yeah, this team knew it was coming. Look at this. Look at this.
I mean, this is probably a run blitz because it's first down and they knew we were going to just run on first downs. I'm sure it's just a run blitz. I doubt there's actually a tell. I mean, look at his initial step. Like he's not.
Yeah, he's blitzing. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's in there.
Yeah, it's clearly a run blitz. I'm saying that out of frustration, but
also like Maurice Smith, you've got a down block here. He goes away from you, eyes here. Right?
what are you saying? I don't.
Okay,
For
so
whose eyes are there?
all right, Maurice Smith has a down block. He thinks
He's got a block back on that. Yep.
This defensive tackle vacates.
It doesn't matter. He's still got to go fill that gap.
Okay.
What should probably at? Well, no, not.
Well,
what
then
probably
he
should
fills
happen.
this gap.
So who should be on that is the left guard. Left guard should be on that.
So the left guard should pull early.
Not the right guard, the left guard.
And he misses him.
He's late. Yeah, he's just late on it because it's hitting so fast. It's a run blitz.
Yep.
He tries.
He did. Well,
we said this in film review. Ferguson has not proven himself to be a great run blocker. There's a reason Bama didn't play him a whole lot.
Yeah, the USF game was rough, just like this rep.
And there's a reason he graded out really bad in run game.
Washington got that's a penalty, but he got hoed here.
Yeah, there's a combination of Washington getting pushed back, which forces the bounce, and then Morlock not holding this block on the. You've got the numbers.
Yeah, you do.
In the pregame, in the postgame thing, I was talking about numbers. You've got the numbers here.
I'm good with Darius's block, truthfully.
Are you?
Yeah, I mean, you can't not block out there. Who was the tight end? Is that Courtney?
Oh, it's 86. Sorry.
Yeah, you can't. I mean, you've got to get this sealed. And
yep.
Who whiffs on the backer?
84 Morlock.
No, and Mo's got to make that block.
Oh, sorry.
Because if you get that block by Courtney and Mo gets this block here, which is not an easy block. Actually, I don't think Mo could have gotten to it if he wanted to because the player fell down in front of him.
Yeah, he got kind of tripped up there.
But even if you just block at the point of attack here, there's also a sense that you want your veteran back to see this and hit this.
Go. But he can't. But he can't because he's reading. Well, I guess Darius is so far in his lap at that point that.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. that does mess it up, Adam.
Yeah, it does. No, you're not wrong. He's reading cutback because of the leverage by the end.
But now both teams have shut down one outside zone. Actually, these second drives are looking very similar to each other.
Oh, that's Scott. Oh, Bob. They got this is the one that got bailed out on. I mean, it was a face mask, but
it was.
Yeah, but still, he got lit on fire.
Yep. I don't think you really see him much after this.
All right.
Oh, he's still out there.
You get second life. Oh, that set the screen up.
I like the screen call, right? They're going to be aggressive.
Counter off or screen off a counter. Like we're seeing some of that creativity, trying to get stuff off of counter so you can run it successfully. Get teams off of it.
Good job by who missed
We've seen an RP off a counter. We've seen a screen off a counter now.
Could have been good, nice big play. Good job by Roydell working his way through a bunch of crap to get it. 76. What are we doing? Got to get a better, but that's fine.
Yeah, you'd see like 2 blocks here, and you're talking taco, you know.
Yeah, whoa, 48. That's okay. That's a successful play. I'm good with, and I like you said the call, like Adam after they run blitz you on 1st and 10, like that was good. Nice little
exit motion to run the screen. I like this. I mean,
yeah, they can't all work.
They don't really force it on you. They just kind of. That kid made a play. I mean, their effort was so incredible throughout this game. They reminded me of somebody said, and I can't remember who it was, so I apologize for not giving you credit, but somebody said they looked like 2022 Florida State against, or no, yeah, 2022 Florida State against LSU. Like just the effort, the intensity throughout the entire game.
I mean, just in this almost exact situation, our linebackers decided to slide into second base, and just this little bit of just breaking down and forcing them further back inside instead of just giving them a free alley makes the difference between a 3-yard run and a 20-yard run.
And that's technique. There was a lot of poor break. I know the field sucked, but there was a lot of poor breakdown technique that you didn't see out of Georgia Tech in the tackling.
Yeah, FSU's running around, but they weren't attacking blocks. They weren't breaking down on runners. Those things add up.
So we're an end over. All right, come on. Got to run through an arm tackle at some point, right?
Yeah, because it's blocked up nice,
really well. I mean, you've got a 2 tight ends doubling on a end. You know, this is a hard block, but it's there.
Like you said, you got to run through that,
just
right?
Can't get through an arm tackle. We got touched. We fell down. Now we try to run counter with DJ.
Oh, this is logged. Right, they're just spilling it, and there's no answers.
But they both end up blocking it. They both 2 guys are blocking the same guy here.
Yep.
So, like I said earlier, I mean, we're not they're supposed to be reading. They're not reading. There's no reading. He's predetermined. He's going to go up in the hole.
Well, I think Georgia Tech's almost figured out that if you spill this hard enough, you'll get the eyes of the inside guy. Why is he pulling so deep? Why is 69 2 yards in the backfield?
Nah, he's not. It's an illusion because of where the rest of the offensive line is.
But Adam,
he shouldn't be able to get underneath them.
But Adam, what you're saying is that the 2 pulling guys, the backside guy should be reading the frontside guy and it doesn't seem to be that way at all with the tight ends.
And I don't think his track's very good too. He should be deeper than this. He should be. I think Atkins said he likes him to be a yard deeper.
Oh no, they're like side by side, blocking the same guy. It's just.
But I don't think it's going to matter.
I mean, if he follows forward and he seals this, there might be something out here.
Yeah, I don't think that's going to happen.
But 26 misses the block anyways.
We ain't running counter right. I can tell you that.
It hasn't. I mean, 2022 happened. It was a thing. Thank God for this kid. They haven't run it good in over a year now. They really haven't.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, I wouldn't even say you have the numbers, and I think that's why they probably kept calling it.
Okay.
Yeah, this is fine. There's probably an out coming by this guy, if I were to assume that was going to open up. Or maybe he just clears out. I don't know.
But the Georgia Tech passing, like the corners, I think look pretty good in coverage when you got the rare times where you got Georgia Tech to throw the ball.
Counter. Oh, good job, Omar Graham. Credit.
What happens?
He takes on the guard, but
he buys time. It's just, where's your other? Cam Riley took forever to recognize this.
Well, we've got to get a bump here. I think they should have shifted with the motion. They didn't do it. We're just getting blocked. I mean, legitimately just getting blocked. Marvin's getting engulfed.
I mean, I'll give him credit for attacking the block, but you still need to attack he can't get the point of attacking the block isn't necessarily just to hit the guy, right? Mm-hmm. It's to keep him from this gap.
I mean, he does. There's nobody else there. There's nobody else there.
Yeah.
I mean, Marvin's getting driven down the field. Look at, they just get in behind him and okay, I'm going to take this guy to the end zone. I mean, this almost looks like Michael Orr.
But look at that. Look at that. There's 2 guys pulling on counter. Each blocked a separate person as compared to Florida State 2-on-1 last time.
That's the difference. You get 3 yards opposed to -1.
I don't know, man. I don't know where the disconnect is.
3rd and 5, manageable.
Decent pass rush. Just get you on a crosser.
All right, I wish they would not show this. Okay.
I'm assuming they
FSU
should have had some switch here, but
FSU's in man coverage, right? So Georgia Tech was doing a
Permanently.
lot of this motion. FSU's banjoing, just like I was saying Georgia Tech was, where he can trail this guy because he's going to take the first guy inside. So if this guy keeps going outside, he's going to be taken by this corner, and his eyes are going to go to this receiver who's probably replacing him inside, which is exactly what happens. But this is timed well enough that, well, one, I don't think Earl Little knows what's going on here. I don't think he knows he's supposed to switch onto this guy.
And he falls.
Yeah, it doesn't look like it.
And then when he realizes it, it's too late. His momentum's already going that way, and this guy's wide open. So this is probably why you're seeing a lot more Kevin Knowles than Earl Little, because this had to have been repped, like you knew this was coming. This is like one of the bog standard ways to beat this kind of coverage. Why are you being so aggressive trying to get over the top? That's not your responsibility. Your responsibility is to take anybody inside.
It was a lot of uncontrolled running around without the violence to back up the benefit of that. It was weird. It was really odd, man.
Just the team of Brendan Gantz.
Yeah, holy crap. Yeah, honestly, except Gant would hit somebody.
That's
like
true.
every third play.
All right, Pat, not bad.
Yeah, not terrible.
They just run your ass through. They're so much more physical than you,
18.
dude.
Yeah, 18 just absorbs this block.
And then you get him in the hole, and then the guy's gonna
we get a good
fit.
We get a fill by one here, which is nice.
Yeah, but
I talked about earlier, like breaking arm tackles, stuff like this. So our guy goes down basically immediately. 1, 2, 3, 4.
You want to say
4 yards, and he still hasn't been tackled yet.
You want to say like, oh, Georgia Tech did something special, right? They've got this unbalanced formation. They're able to get our cornerback into run fits, right?
Just outworked you.
But think about the last play where we got Georgia Tech's corner in run fits, and we had a blocker for Georgia Tech's corner, and they still made the tackle in the backfield. Here, you're just catching them.
They just wanted it more. I mean,
yeah.
Georgia Tech,
they really just wanted it more.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, that has to be the conclusion. This is almost the exact mirror image of that play. And instead of 3 tackling DJ in the backfield, you've got 8 catching the running back 3 yards deep.
I'm going for a ride.
And I'm good with the cat. Like, I'm good with him making the play at 3 yards. But
That's
make
fine.
the play. He can't drag you for 4 more.
God, I'm really in the second quarter, too, the beginning of it.
But part of that catching means that he's got momentum in contact, right? Like,
yeah. I'm going to be honest. I want to know what people saw at 18 that was getting buzzed through camp, like, because
probably reps in like pass defense and stuff like that. I'm sure that's where he shines.
I don't see it because this is exactly what we saw of him at Auburn against the run.
Okay, so I don't know this, right? So this looks like maybe a different situation. You've got him blitzing off the edge. I don't know if he's supposed to spill and give this safety time to get down here, or if he's supposed to kind of keep an outside shoulder and allow him to fill.
I'm going to assume this is a situation where you want to box it, not spill it.
Right. That's what I would assume. And so I think he's right here. But you need one of these two guys here.
Somebody's got to be there. 2nd and 4.
God, run it again. All right, hold on, Paul. So A gap. Yeah, 18 can't stand there. He's got to go get it. Like, this should be a run. This is a clear run through.
This is
go make the play in the backfield.
Yep.
This is as clean as it's going to get for him.
It's an alley, dude.
And he's standing at 4 yards.
And Georgia Tech makes those plays against us running through those alleys on the backside. It's just we're waiting. I don't know if they're afraid to make a mistake or it's just passive. It's all passivity.
And he's so slow getting here. Both of these guys are just standing there. This is why I'm like, yeah, the defensive line, in an ideal world, your all-world defensive line breaks one of these double teams.
There's no penetration.
But you've got these guys on two, like there are two blockers on each one of these guys. They're soaking up their blocks. Go get somebody. Someone on the second level has to make a tackle here. This isn't your defensive line getting whooped. This is your second level.
7's getting whooped.
7 is getting whooped. He's one-on-one.
But from the interior, like Kev said, though.
Yeah, sorry. I'm talking interior. Yes.
This is what it looked like at Georgia, too.
7 gets pinned inside.
Oh, and then 85 just deletes.
Because he needs to hold this longer, which just
you've got to create some leverage. Now, I will say that it did look like from an end zone clip that I saw, it looked like he tried to set up an outside move. He tried to take a step inside, setting up an outside move, and he got stuck. But
yeah, I think so too. Because
you
got two guys in the same gap.
You're too hyped to get moved like that, to get pinned that bad.
So that's fine.
And if you can get outside this guy, you might eat up this guy, which allows him to come in.
No, 85 gets a free release and just dominates your safety.
I've not seen a tight end at Florida State make that block like that.
What I was going to say.
In a long time.
I'd kill for a dude that did that.
That kid transferred from somewhere.
Here's exactly what I'm talking about. He does it right this time. All right. Motion across. He takes first guy inside. He takes first guy outside. So he learned. That's good. Oh, we got small.
Yeah, this is the one where he got burnt for a touchdown, but it didn't get caught.
But the thing is, like, yeah, he should have got burnt for a touchdown. But
help over the top. Is the safety late?
Where is this guy?
Yeah.
You're not a factor in the run game. We're playing you at 20 yards to be a factor in the pass game. And where are you?
Is that Brown? Is that 22 again?
Reeks of eye discipline, Kev.
Yeah, he's. I mean, here you're not going to be a factor in the run game, and clearly it didn't matter that you were a factor in the pass game.
It's tough, and you're playing the kid because of his veteran presence, what he's seen. But it's his first year in a new position. But it's
well, you want to see a veteran safety make a mistake?
Yeah, I'd rather see a young kid make a mistake. At least get there. I'm
shy stepping up on the run game. I mean,
you've got these guys are banjoing the receivers on this side, so any inside release is going to be passed off to the safety.
Mm-hmm.
By the looks of it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, it looks like he got 2 people chasing him, but nobody's actually there. So I don't know whose guy this is. It might not be Shaheem's. This might have been Cypress just getting whooped. Or getting confused.
There's issues. There's back-end communication issues.
You got lucky.
Oh, boy. 10. Yeah, dude.
There's a log. That's what you're supposed to look like, right?
God, he reads the first block so well. It's such a contrast to how we do it.
So FSU spilling, just like Georgia Tech is. And instead of this guy just like also trying to come up into this gap, he reads it, follows along, and pins this guy inside.
You see how patient he was too? Like if you compare that to what we've seen from counter from Florida State today, they're in such a rush.
Man, this is great tape of like
puts the hand on the hip.
They're playing the same game back at each other, and one's playing it a lot better.
Yeah, it's brutal, dude.
And we're catching.
Oh yeah, did we catch?
Catching on the tackle.
Yeah, but also here's the question: where's this guy?
Mm-hmm, yeah.
Why is it okay? At this point, it is
why are you playing Georgia Tech like this? Why are you playing this team based off their tendencies, their personnel, and what they've done for a quarter and a half? Why the hell are you playing them like this?
Why is he 20 yards back?
This kills.
Why is he so slow to trigger?
These drives have gone on forever, it feels like. Okay. Brutal.
There's a fit. That's how you take on.
And then you don't to get ahead of yourself, Adam.
No, I was talking about 20.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, 20's doing good.
It looks good. This looks good.
I mean, I don't really have a problem with everybody's a lot. Oh, what's 9 doing? Spin it. I mean, he's just trying to get into the play. What's he supposed to do against that shit?
Yeah, and he got held.
I mean, come on. Yeah, I don't care. Ray Lewis is not doing anything against that.
Are they allowed to cut block like
No,
this?
this is a hold. This is 1000% a hold.
Are they allowed to do this
Oh, cut on the backside?
and then grab the ankle? I don't know if that was a legal block.
No, it's not illegal, but they didn't call it, so who cares?
Yeah.
But like he's supposed to be there to fix. Yeah, that's
How
just
many
ridiculous.
people? Yeah, we did not play cut blocks very well. We used no hands on cut blocks, which I know Odell teaches it. So,
All right, that was kind of a let's go, Sione.
no, we're not because we can't tackle. We cannot tackle.
All right, finally we get a safety who's willing to come up quick in a run gap, and he misses the tackle.
Riley does a nice job, kind of squeezing this. Takes
Yeah.
on initially, doing it. He's doing
On a good
his
blocking
job.
tight end.
That's your guy. That's one of your leaders on the defense. Teed up for him, and that's like that's not on the defensive coordinator there. That's on execution. Just weak tackling, dude.
All right, this is on defensive line.
Eesh.
Your interior defensive line gets washed here.
They're
But you're also
trying to run blitz this.
Your run blitzing, yeah, to be fair, they are supposed to be slanting this way, and you're
Mhm.
run blitzing this gap.
All right, let's pick up the pace here a little bit. We're still got 6 minutes left in the second quarter. We're already at 50 minutes.
Oh shit!
Yeah, I know. It's just I didn't realize there'd be that much to go over, but it's
I mean, we can speed this up, right? So does an okay job here. He's supposed to, I think, get inside, but he doesn't.
No, I don't think so. There, he looks
But
right.
either way, this linebacker needs to attack this blocker better. Give this guy a better chance to make the tackle. He still needs to make the tackle.
he's still on his back foot.
He's just got to keep coming. Like, where you don't.
So it's a combination, right? This guy hits him harder, gives him more time, but he still
You
needs to
shouldn't,
make a play.
but one shouldn't be expecting that ball to go inside. That's somebody else's play.
Just trying to do too much, like not just like your job is this, do this as fast
It
as
reeks
you
of eye
can.
discipline and not trusting their eyes.
Yeah.
Defensive line holds up.
You got a lot of guys who haven't played a lot of football together, and it matters. Like, I do think there's a lot of this is will get ironed out. Like, we're being negative. I get that. It may be slightly hyperbolic, but
I think there's just little things here and there, right? You hit that spit, you pull her a little bit harder,
Mhm.
you close down a little bit faster, and it cuts these margins significantly.
And it's all the little stuff that Georgia Tech did the entire game that we did not.
What is this block?
just need a better block. Just need a better block out
A
there.
good block here. Oh my god.
Spend too much time to not block, though. Spend so much time blocking to not block better than that.
Just fell. Okay.
Yeah, that's an easy one.
Bunch set.
Counter. Yay.
Looks
and he
like
gets tripped
Falling
up.
down.
looks like
You can't
crap.
fall down. You got a hole.
And he's looking inside again. The tight end's looking inside again. Immediately looking inside. Not reading off the first guy.
It's okay.
I think that's how they teach it, dude. Right? I don't know. Because
It's not.
well, then why are
no,
we
it's
running it like that every single
They
rep?
run it like it every single rep. Always have. Every game.
Not
I've
always.
seen.
That's not true.
Okay. In the past 2
seen it.
years they have.
We've seen him bounce it. We've seen the guard try to log today. I mean, I don't know why the second guy's not doing it.
Yeah, it's just that the tight end, they're immediately looking inside every time. Okay, he got tackled forward. Okay.
Yeah, we'll take it.
This is still like this is a end of the half scoring drive, and you are, I don't know, just taking your time, being patient. You got 3 timeouts in your back pocket.
Oh, I like it. I like this RPO. It makes this guy honest, right?
Yeah, but
Makes
that's-
life
that's
easier in your
a
line.
Throw. I mean, good thing you got that arm because that.
Yeah, that was
big
asking for a
sticks waiting
pick.
to happen.
I think that's why they didn't go back to it. But in this first half, you do see them go into screens, there's only one drive so far that was not successful, right?
Mm-hmm.
This kills me. This clock management. This absolutely burns the shit out of me.
Well, I think they are trying to have the last possession here, so it makes sense in this scenario. All right, they've
Yeah,
got
but
a safety that's willing to shoot this gap. He's in there.
You're still on our side of the. You're on your own side of the 50 still, man. With a minute, and you're just it's.
Yeah, but you got 3 timeouts.
Yeah, but you haven't used them, and you're not using them. Look at this. Look at this, dude.
I don't think you need to at this point.
Okay.
I don't think you trust your offense to not get held. You don't want to give them time.
It didn't have the urgency of a 2-minute drive. It did not. It really didn't.
What you can't see is it looks like an in route, but you can't see Benson coming open underneath right there.
Yeah, he looks wide open right here based off that.
Yeah. So that's a 15-yard gain. Maybe he makes something happen after the run. You get a 15-yard flag for PI here, but it's not the right ball. Like at no point is it open or the correct throw.
Gosh, the kid can throw the football.
Okay, Mike calls a timeout.
It's a great throw.
Yeah.
The offense is a lot different when they do let him drop back and throw the ball around.
Because it forces these overhangs who are hanging out in the box all game to play out here. Now imagine running into this box,
Yeah, makes a big difference.
It makes life easier when you don't have tight ends you can trust to block.
Man, I know you guys are fine with it, but you burned almost 3.5 minutes on a drive right now that's like 20 yards, and it annoys the hell out of me. There's no urgency at all in this game.
Toe Philly almost blew this. Toe Philly got lucky. You got to know the situation, dude. You ain't bouncing this to anything. No good things. You're not going to run a touchdown here.
They're not blocking it to bounce, though, are they? Nobody's wrapping.
The bounce. Yeah, he did this on his own. I mean, Byer should have kept coming. No, Byer should have kept coming.
Oh, out here?
Yeah, he should have.
Yeah, he should have.
He 1,000% should have.
They don't do it, dude.
He knocks Leonard off of the wrap.
Dude, the backside guy don't do it. The backside guy doesn't do it.
I'm completely baffled. I've seen him do it.
I know.
The second puller all game, no matter who it is, has been terrible. That's a weird coincidence.
And
do you think it's because Alex Atkins wasn't on the sideline that they didn't know how to run their?
They didn't know how to run. They didn't know how to run their base concept. That's been
it's
been the foundation of their offense for 2 years. They just forgot in Ireland.
That was a cool play, though. That 59-yarder.
That was awesome.
That was pretty neat.
That kid saved your ass, man. What a great. All right. Really want to make a statement first drive of the third quarter.
We're boxing counter to nobody.
Dude, hit somebody.
All the motions, I mean, they really get you with all this action.
All right. So the question is, because Graham's confused. He's not seeing this counter coming. He needs
I don't know how he doesn't see two pullers coming back in his face, but
they've only
partly it's because he's in man coverage and he's got to.
That's true.
He's got to leverage that guy. He can't leave him.
Yeah, this is a good play design, and I think part of it is Shaheem Brown is just kind of skating on by.
He's too upfield.
Yeah,
trying to time it, get cute, but you're gonna see man 90 I don't know.
If he's gonna do this, then he's got to go hit that there. Or be more aggressive to the quarterback. Like
Adam, he's got to take the puller on, right? Like he's got to make contact.
He does, but on this blitz, go attack the ball.
Yeah,
necessarily there. I think you force the ball a little bit deeper as opposed to trying to take that on.
Just worst of both worlds. Great perimeter blocking from Georgia Tech, and
they're just outnumbered. I mean, they're getting numbers and they're moving you up front. I mean, look at 11 just get turned here by this guard.
Yeah, the defensive line is making it easy for these pullers.
That's a whipping. This is nothing but getting whipped.
Yeah, you're not fighting to protect, contain at all, right? You're not setting an edge.
So I am talking puller, but talking second level, got to take on these pullers, but you got to make life harder.
You can't get thrown. You can't get thrown by here. You got leverage and then you just get manned off of it.
But even then, that's not the worst play, right? They got 4 yards.
Yep. It's not the end of the world.
Play it well again. Now you're bringing run blitzes, right? You're just letting Shaheem Brown live in the backfield.
Just kind of tiptoeing, though. He's kind of tiptoeing around the backfield.
Lundy shows a little bit of effort.
But big difference. Good rep. Really good rep. There you go. Feeling good. 3rd and 5. Can you get off the field? The answer is no.
No.
0 chance.
Oh,
hey, he does. Kevin Knowles.
Kevin Knowles having a quiet but pretty good game.
Yep.
I think he got a lot of crap.
Bam.
That was unnecessary.
Okay, you're in. Good job, defense.
Hey,
Same
DJ,
plays.
throw the ball to the back. Throw the
Dude,
ball
what
to
are
the
you
back.
doing, DJ?
Throw it to him. He's wide. He's
Just hit this
open.
guy.
But that's the same
Wide
play.
open.
That was the first play of the game, right? They ran it again.
First play, and Cam Davis ran it also, and his eyes are not on it. He is looking.
Dude,
He is looking for that dragger, Malik Benson.
where's this ball going?
It's going to Malik Benson on the drag.
It's going into the ground.
Well, I mean, Benson's on the drag. He's right there.
Yeah.
That's who he's trying to throw the ball to.
He's open though, right?
I don't care. Take 6 yards.
Yep. I mean, I agree.
All
right. You got a favorable box.
You get a nice wham block.
Oh,
Yeah. Good old shoelace tackle.
there've been like 18 of those.
We've not been nice to Morlock. That's a great block by Morlock.
Yeah. You're running back to the strength of this offense. You got to win. You got to start winning some one-on-ones here.
67. That is a way to be a man.
Yeah. Good block.
Reset the line of scrimmage. 63. Nice block.
It's on the back.
Great block. Can't be tackled by that.
3rd and 7.
I'll say there's a lot more creativity with the run game this year so far that I've seen.
Yeah, I think we're probably a little bit harsh.
Insert ISO. We're seeing wham blocks. Counter. I mean, they're not running counter good, but
No, I'm saying this
still
thing
in
every
there.
time.
We've seen outside zone. We've seen jet sweep.
Great catch by Ja'Kai Douglas. You're wasting anytime you're calling counter right now, you're wasting a play. You really are.
Feels like it.
Okay. Oh, you got a pocket, dude.
Counter pass.
Beautiful
You
pocket.
got him wide open.
Yeah.
Throw this thing to the pylon. Throw it to the
play action
pylon.
deep.
Don't throw it there. It can't be on the line. You've got to throw it to the pylon.
Why is he throwing this so hard? This
Just
thing's on
give
the
it some air to
line.
the freaking pylon. That cone, that orange cone in the front of the goal line. Just drop it in the bucket for
Put a
him.
little air on it. There was no one within 10 yards of him. Just
So
give him a
people that
chance.
are talking about, don't talk bad about DJ. DJ didn't lose you the game. No, DJ didn't lose you the game, but he didn't win you the game, and that's where the criticism has to come, because that's a touchdown throw. You should be up 21.
That went to the football game.
Yeah, that's the only.
This is the difference between winning and losing a game, right there.
Now, do you think that maybe he should have had more opportunities at deep shots like that? That's only the second one that I can recall.
That is irrelevant.
Look at this. This is the best counter all game since the first drive. Logged the guy, correctly read it outside. Everybody's out there. You fill up a gap. Now the defense is stretched out. You've got a lane. Hold that block.
Well, yeah, that's a great job by their safety forcing that. This is why you want safeties to fill fast, because watch what happens. Instead of him being able to ride outside 86, he's got to cut it back underneath.
Right. Look how aggressive their safeties are coming down compared to ours.
It is a difference in a big play.
This is right after you just proved that you could beat them over the top. They don't care.
They don't think you do it consistently. Yeah.
This is why you need to hit the chunk play. You can't be like, oh, I guess he didn't hit it. They don't care. They don't care. This is 3rd and 6.
Yeah.
They got no safeties deep. They're not worried about you.
At least you ran it good from a blocking execution standpoint. Then bring in a house.
And Kentron's wide open on a corner route. Wide open. Boom. Look at him. Wide open.
He had one read.
1, 2, 3. We're hitching up, and we are throwing this thing into the stands.
But I mean, they brought the house. He's got to make a quick read. I mean,
yeah, I think he got blocked. Like,
I don't think he gets enough depth here.
Who's this? Who
DJ? I don't think he gets enough depth. I don't think his depth. I don't think he gets enough depth on his drop. I think he should be getting deeper.
I think he was worried about this guy getting picked up.
Because for the pressure, he's got a good pocket. Oh, there's a guy right in his face. I don't know, dude. That's tough. But
I think the guard, messed up his. I mean, this is a throw, but this is the problem with missing things. What happened first, second down?
Yeah, for sure. 100%.
Right? Like, you don't need to be in 3rd and 6.
I mean, he's throwing the sticks there. It air mails. mechanically, that's.
I think he stepped, like, got kind of ran into.
I don't think he gets enough depth, personally.
Yeah. Great job. Here, now this is you shooting the gap.
Oh, perfect. Lundy. Nice, brother.
A
It's
window.
there.
You know how to do that, DJ.
Well, it wasn't DJ last. It was Riley last time that didn't do it.
Yeah, it was.
I feel like we didn't see a lot of DJ. Or they didn't run his way.
He played the most snaps at linebacker.
Yeah, I'm with you, Kev. I think they ran away. They attacked the other guy, which smart.
2nd and 12, you get a chance to bring pressure, and it gets there.
Is this Farmer?
This is when Farmer and Jones and all those guys can be at their best.
Yep. Everybody wants to talk about the lack of pressures. How many passing situations were they in? The pass rush wasn't necessarily a problem. The fact that you didn't
have one here and you get really lucky.
Well, dude, you had like how many tackles for loss did you even have? Yeah, you got lucky there. Like you didn't have a lot of tackles for loss.
Pat, you can't get owned by a flipping tight end. He's kind of doing the whole watch thing here, but when he takes off, he cleared screen and then he took off. He fell down. But we said that's not Haynes King's strength right there.
That's what you needed to get them into that situation more often. But they executed counter better than you did.
No, but that's still good. Overall, a good defensive series again. Another punt. Let's go get some points off.
Look what happened when you were aggressive on defense as a player, not necessarily as a coach, because they've sent plenty of run blitzes. But
yeah, I mean, it takes just a quick trigger.
All right, outside zone.
Good block by Cam Davis.
Yeah, this is what you want, right? You're running back in space on a safety. Win one.
Yeah, make a miss on a secondary player.
Okay. Oh, Kyle.
Yeah. Now we are not attacking on offense.
Kyle, what are you doing?
Actually, I don't think this is on Kyle.
Is this on Cam? Yeah, Cam.
Oh, yeah,
buddy.
good call. Good call. Sorry, Kyle.
Yeah, he's supposed to be the first guy that shows. Then he wraps the second.
Look how counter's bouncing.
Yeah, and it's running well.
Yep. Amazing.
And it made Roydell look wrong for a second because you're like, why is he? You know, he's blocking him inside, so you think there's a cutback, but he's only blocking inside because he didn't think he was supposed to be blocking.
Right, exactly.
So Cam misses that. Yeah,
you got a big play there. If Cam blocks him, then you get more like on the next guy.
I think that the base offensive line blocked well enough for you to. This is a targeting.
Yeah, 100%. I don't know how he's not ejected.
The base offensive line blocked well enough for you to win this game. Just the pullers.
Now,
yeah, when they had numbers, they blocked fairly well.
They did, and I agree with you. This was still one of the worst run defenses in the entire country last year. I know
100%.
it's a bunch of new guys, but there was still a lot of stalemates on the O-line. But they're not. Just the execution was funky. But yeah, I agree with you.
What in the hell is going on here? Mo. Ooh, Mo.
Mo just whiffs.
That's more like no. Good
then
block. Cam Akers on the freaking defensive tackle.
Yeah, great block, Cam Akers.
And then LT just kind of out athletes out here.
Well, I think one of these guys should be on him. I'm not buying that you're supposed to be double teaming this guy.
I don't think you're supposed to be up at that. I mean, I've got a much bigger issue with all the guys you don't block.
Yeah.
First level.
And then he missed it here. That guy screwed up his timing or whatever.
He didn't mess it up when Kevin Knowles blitzed like that.
That's so true.
2 years ago.
Put a Clemson paw on his helmet and play him.
Dude, he was nailing those when he played us a couple years ago, wasn't he? That's
you
funny.
Just got to give him a shot. He had a step.
Yeah. Oh, dude. Well, the thing is, if he got it there earlier, he beat him like pretty. They showed the replay. Like Malik won that rep. It's just.
Yeah, you've got to know right here.
Boom.
Back ears drop. Throw the football. What are you pumping for? Like I know he was coming, but just throw the ball.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Like if he gets
you got the arm for it. That's three. That's 3 shot plays. This is just, this is not good. This is not good. They're bringing more than you can block. You're actually the guys you're attached to.
I don't know if you want Jalen Lucas at that in that situation.
I don't think you want Jalen Lucas in there blocking on
obvious third and passing downs.
Well, I mean, I'm good with him being in there. I don't want him pass blocking. Send him out.
Have him release.
Leak him.
Make him miss.
Keep him in. Use him.
Yep. They've gotten into third and medium, and you haven't converted.
But like you said, Kevin, you don't hit the Adam. You don't hit the shot plays. It's just this is not an offense. This is not a 3rd and 7.
No, we said they've got to be efficient with the run game, and then hit your shot plays. Be an explosive passing game.
That's 2 straight drives where your third down that you didn't convert.
You better play that kid more. I'll tell you right now. He ain't afraid to tackle
linebacker.
Anywhere, I don't care.
But that's 2 straight drives where first down you took a shot, second down you got a 3-yard run and couldn't convert third and medium. You hit those shot plays, we're talking about a different ball game. We're talking a 28-0 ball game or 28-14 ball game.
If you only hit one of them, it's just there's really not much else. It's so. And then,
but no, here this is the first time they did this, and this is a talking point. Well, DJ Lundy's stoked because he just fit counter. Well, now you're gonna get him to fit hard and pull.
Nice wrinkle.
He plays it well. He's only so athletic.
And it's a good design, and you guys get their ass kicked on the perimeter too.
Where's Georgia Tech getting these tight ends, dude?
I don't know. I'd have taken one.
Great job, defensive front. This is what Daryl Jackson does.
Go, Marv. Go, Marv. I know you haven't played a ton of defensive end in a while, but go. You can't stand there.
Yeah, he kind of got in Riley's way, didn't he?
Yep.
This is why this is Daryl Jackson.
I do think that
nice.
Need a lot more of that.
Good though. Awesome rep.
Yeah.
But none of that matters if you're going to run off tackle and log like your safeties aren't there.
Bring in the heat.
Daniel Lyons, great job.
I can tell you that guy's open if they convert this pass.
What a stupid catch. He was open. Like that was a bad throw. If the ball's here instead of upfield, that's an easy completion.
Yeah, pressure caused that, but that's the thing. If he could have just got this kid into more obvious passing downs, it was all over the place. He's not a consistent passer. They just never could.
Good play design. Caught him in a kind of different formation.
What we said, they're going to get you. They're going to get you in one-on-ones, and you either win them or you don't. And they won the majority of them.
They stayed ahead. 2nd and 5, very manageable. Stayed ahead. Put pressure on Florida State over and over again. 9 million-year-old drives. Bad tackling. Pushing forward. Getting
that's not bad.
God, 85 is just
falling down.
Dude, 85 owns in blocking. Like every play, every rep I've seen him just boom, 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 boom. Bam.
But that's a fine job by Lundy, right?
No, you want to take the contact. I'm not saying that. To me, it's just the difference in the aggression. Yeah, that's bad. Earl fell down again.
And Cam Riley needs to be there.
He actually fit this really well out there. He's got to make a tackle.
No, that's the thing. He was in the right position, right, Adam? It's just execute. You're there. Dude, now you're there. You did all the hard stuff. Now just finish the play. There's so many plays where Florida State did not finish the play at all.
Turd.
Such a great job by the defensive line. Collapse this pocket. Do a good job.
Got Josh. Byron Turner making plays. Marvin's there on the backside. Like,
what is DJ Lundy
critical.
doing?
I do think that there's still. Who is it? Is it Little?
Who
was it? Not Marv up there? Trying to see who. Okay. So I think it's Earl Little on the pressure here, but
yeah, it's a win by the back on that, but still, he gets nice effort.
You just got to wonder why DJ Lundy, why your veteran linebacker didn't realize that his man was over here until now.
He got caught up in the play action, right?
I think so. But that's the second time that's happened.
Cost you 10.
It cost you it probably cost you 30 yards. Oh, 7?
Looked like more than that.
But he was going to get negative yards, you know?
Oh, but let's
And
get
then
the
he
ball.
fumbled the damn
Jesus.
fumble.
Pick the ball up.
God, get the ball.
Yep,
That
you
kills
get
me 'cause
this. Now you're probably looking like winning the game.
I think they convert. Yeah, I think they get this conversion too
Yeah,
after
they do.
this.
They do, yeah.
You get a great pressure here from Marvin Jones Jr. Well, we've been
Spin.
critical. I think as he learns the system and learns to play defensive end again, like there's upside there.
Oh yeah,
That
absolutely.
looks really good.
I'm not as down on the defensive line as everybody else was,
No, I'm
man.
not
Now
either.
the dudes behind him, like I don't know. But the defensive line, it was a fine. I would have liked more penetration, but
That's what happens when you play a lot of man coverage. You're going to give up plays like that, unfortunately.
Yep. He was out leveraged, but that happens.
This is a great fill, but think about all the times that our
Right.
guys fall down for no gain, and this kid falls forward for an extra
two. It's an extra 2.
Like they just, man, this game boiled down to want to, and they really wanted to a lot more than you did.
Look at this, dude.
Dude, pop this kid. I'm sorry. Like
let him run you over and fall down and drag him on top of you.
Like
sucks, man.
Our all ACC safety is just dancing.
Yeah, we got the worried about the blocker. Dude,
blow the blocker up.
I agree.
If you show up and you knock the snot out of that guy running 100 miles per hour, you're gonna force like hit somebody. I don't know. That's not doing it.
Oh, and then 22. Take your time. Take your time.
The safeties were so slow filling, dude. I don't know. I'm getting worked up.
That's because it looks like crap, dude. And you're
Let's
playing.
Let's go to the last offensive drive.
Yeah, I think
I would honestly rather watch the offense.
Right? This is literally it.
I think so.
I think they score because it's a 15-play drive and they give the ball back to Georgia Tech with 6.5.
Motion.
It's a quarter and there's only 2 drives left.
Where is this? Where was this? Well, I guess they called this, and DJ didn't hit the underneath guy earlier.
They didn't throw the release. I think they had him blocking, right?
No, I'm talking about the one where he threw the crosser over the middle.
Yeah.
No,
this is different. It's a different setup, though.
It's a different concept, but I'm just talking about like the idea of get them moving side to side, get an easy completion, move the ball forward.
He's got 14 completions for 125 yards. That's no boy.
Yeah, but his completion percentage, which is the only way we can measure a quarterback. Sorry, I'm snarky.
It's okay, buddy.
Good job by that linebacker. I want Georgia Tech's linebackers and tight ends.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, knocks him back, dude. No forward momentum for us. All right, you got motion. Oh, I thought they were running play action. They were not.
Yeah, they're now bringing safety pressure. He makes the tackle in the backfield.
Spread out like the formation.
Nice, tough catch. Yep. Good throw.
Played through contact too. I mean, that was a critique through preseason was these guys didn't fight through contact to make catches, and that was a tough catch.
I don't think the wide receivers played a terrible game. Maybe they didn't get open enough, but okay.
The all 22 shows this, right? This guy. Wide open.
That's like due span, I think, right? They might have called that out on the broadcast.
He does not want to throw those in-breaking routes or those in-breaking from the left side coming across there.
Yeah, I mean, he didn't leave his first read.
So that was good. They anticipated. They run blitz, right?
Nice throw off play action to Kentron.
They're run blitzing you all day. This is here.
Dave.
Maybe hit more of those instead of the deep shots if you're not trusting DJ to hit those deep shots.
Like the shirt.
Yeah. Good stuff. All right. Good drive.
All
Gutsy
right,
drive.
2 personnel. I guess 21.
So you're running, DJ.
Where
is this quarterback counter, Adam, or is this power?
And
the puller has no idea where to go.
Freaking A, man.
So what's going on there?
It's the same story, right? The guard actually
There is
logged this guy.
absolutely no reading it by the second puller.
So
It's just
he needs
none.
to go outside, right?
I guarantee you at halftime they talked about what the looks they were getting when they were running counter. And
sorry, he needs to go inside. Yep.
yeah, he should be up inside here.
He was expecting it to be a log like he had seen earlier in the game. He's not reading it at all.
There's no thinking at all on the fly out here. And if he gets up here and blocks this play the way he should, this is a chunk play.
Yeah, if you could get somebody on 44, like that's what you want.
Are they? So that leads to the question: are they reading it, or is it
they're
just
reading it? Yes, I know for 1,000% that they're reading it.
Well, they're not.
They're not. Nope, they're not.
It sucks because you could see the team in white was reading it, and it looks a lot different, and the plays are a lot more successful. God, that's brutal. Ooh,
Darius, what was that? What are we running here?
Draw?
Some kind of outside zone?
Yeah, it's up. Looks like outside zone. It looks like Okay, so it looks like Darius is maybe expecting 48 to come down inside. Like they're going to kind of cross block that out there, and it doesn't happen, which gets him messed up.
There's about 80. There's about 87 people in the box as well.
You're saying that?
One.
Yes, correct.
Okay, execution not great. I mean, look at the numbers. Do we expect success on a running play like this? Really?
Yeah, actually, kind of do. It's not bad. Pause it right there. Pause, Kev. So, if you get 48 down, you get whoever that tight end is up, Darius around on one of those guys, and then you get a run or get a seal by one of these wide receivers. Yeah, you've got one-on-one with a corner with Cam Davis. It's actually this actually should have gone.
But yeah, we think this is a miscommunication by
it looks
that
like
tight end.
I don't know why is he turning out on outside zone? I don't.
So Adam, we talked about there was a lot of play calling stuff that people said. Are you less concerned with play calling?
We were way wrong about that.
Okay.
Way wrong.
Yeah. So it's execution stuff.
No, 100%. Yeah.
Okay. I just want
Puller's not knowing where to be.
I got a problem with this play call. What the hell are we running back shoulder fade to Morlock on 3rd and 7?
Dude.
This ain't in my bag of tricks, I can tell you that. It's a wheel, I get it, and it loves him a wheel, but
does he run it too tentatively? Is he
yeah, he looks like he's I don't even know what this is, prancing.
Okay, but I just want to say that this is the execution because a lot of the play calling is the one that a lot of people want to talk about, and it makes sense. It struck me, but after sitting down with you guys, it's not as big of a concern. The execution.
Wait, I'm curious actually.
The execution is what's really getting me on what's supposed to be your bread and butter, man.
Yeah, I think DJ's a fire when first read looks open kind of deal.
It didn't look like anybody was open on that one. I don't love the passing game. I mean, I stand by that.
Yeah, that was it was a switch concept, which is good.
I think they do a great job. They do a great job with passing game as far as shot plays. And this is a really nice play. So
dude, that's all arm, dude.
Shut up, AB. But
that's all arm, bro. Look at that. That's a hell of a throw.
Just a bunch of deep curls. Go out, find space.
Yeah.
I wonder if against man coverage they're supposed to just go like it's.
It looked like they had man last play, right? I mean,
yeah.
On the other one, like
it was. This is zone.
That's great. Ja'Kai finding the hole in the zone, and that's an awesome throw on 4th and 7. Nice gutsy drive.
Great job,
like he
and
can
Ja'Kai
do it.
Had trouble with drops in camp, so it's good to see he caught the ball really well today. Obviously.
Yeah, great catch on the sideline as well.
So remember earlier we were talking about like Shaheem Brown attacking, just go attack the ball deep because you're on run blitz. This is what I was talking about. Not him, the other DH. Yeah. He just F it. Okay.
And this is where like people are like, "Oh, DJ, why are you not pulling the ball?"
No, they've got.
You can't pull it because there's a guy here, right?
There's one.
They
have the screen set up out there that if he can pull it, he can run the triple option stuff. But
to be honest, this is more of a just numbers thing.
Mm-hmm. They caught you here. This was they were anticipating a run, obviously, because it's 1st and 10. They got you on that one. A quick pitch.
Okay, 86.
Yeah. Honestly, this isn't bad, but I mean, these safeties coming downhill and making tackles.
Yep.
That's the difference.
Your safety would be 20 yards back, waiting for a written invitation. That changes things.
I'm going to need to see 13 some more.
Yeah.
I'm going to need to see just a little bit more dynamic.
Yeah, because I this just isn't giving you anything. There's something here.
There's a hole right off a
Don't whiff,
Richie.
No, it's gonna
Right?
keep coming.
There's something off the right guard, right, Adam? As far as an alley, are we just not hitting it?
Nope,
quick enough?
because Byers gets beat across his face.
Okay.
But there is something.
He's got to have if he gets that block, yeah, there's a big play. He's got to get out. He's got to have a stronger inside hand and take that dude to the sideline.
It's the same crap we had last year, dude. There were so many plays away. Nice. Another 4th and 8 again.
Wow.
DJ floating back, fires it in there. Awesome play.
That's beautiful.
Awesome play. And this pisses me
their all
off
game.
because there's literally one more drive left after that. I can't believe they let Georgia Tech hold the ball for 6.5 minutes.
That's how you beat man coverage. That's a great route.
Yeah.
I'm not down on there's the receivers. I thought they played a good game. There wasn't too many grotesque drops. Yeah.
Really great catches.
Yeah,
I don't know. I don't know. C-score. Dope. Awesome. Man, what a drive. Everybody's feeling.
We're at an hour and a half here.
That's okay. 6.5 minutes. This drive is interesting to me. How you let them just
how does this play happen? Okay, nine's fine. Nine's chasing this thing down from the backside. We're good with that. He's pursuing counter.
He's on back.
Is that 12 or 22?
It's 12.
12. You cannot give up the sideline. Remember how we were like, oh, they've got a +1 for the quarterback on the pool.
Is it because he shot inside?
You're the +1 for the quarterback on the pool.
Yes, it's because he shot inside. He was trying to avoid this blocker. But yeah, he sold out his buddies, right? His buddies are sitting here, eyes here, because they think he's got outside.
He's got contained. You've got contained. Nobody gets outside of you.
It looks just like the Omar Graham thing where they were so worried about making the play that they didn't do their job. Do your job. I'll take it.
False start. 3rd and 7. You're feeling good here. You're going to get the ball back, aren't you?
Oh,
hell no, you're not, dog.
I was like, I need to see a nickel blitz here. Here comes the nickel pressure. And no.
That's why you got to be careful about nickel pressures because now you got man on your linebacker. The easiest threat.
It wasn't Bray. I thought it was Knowles. Who's the nickel that comes? Or who's the pressure from?
You
can't tell.
Yeah, it's hard. I think you're in dime. I think
they give you an end zone view of this. Actually.
I think that's Earl Little. I think you have Earl Little and Kevin Knowles. I think you're in dime right now. I think you get 2 nickels on the field.
Yeah, they didn't give it to us. They did on the.
It's Earl Little. I'm fairly.
Why are we not tackling this dude? What are we doing?
Just reaching.
How does reach? It worked against us. Our running back would fall down right here, but their quarterback breaks this tackle and gets 6 more yards.
Oh, and he just keeps going. It's like, dude, that's when you want to tee off and just smack this kid. We just didn't want to do. They wanted it so much more. It's so antithetical.
But look at them breaking arm tackles, dude.
Yeah, it's so antithetical to what we do because we like to schematically look at it. But this was such a game of just them doing all the little stuff and literally wanting to win the game more.
Great job, Sione Lilahia. He takes on this puller. Textbook. Their puller does a good job. Omar Graham gets beat around the edge, but it's fine because he's supposed to have help from a safety. He needs to make it hard. That's fine.
GT's bled. They bled 4.5 minutes.
Dude, something's got to change about these clock rules. This is not cool. Now, what the heck?
Yeah, I think something's got to change about this damn defense, bro.
Sione, nice job.
Does Sione do a good job?
No, he doesn't know anything wrong.
Yeah.
Need Byron to be a little bit better there. That's not good enough. You're either spilling it and making a pile, or you're going to box this thing.
Yeah, he gets
spilling it, but he allows himself to get driven down the field. You can't give up. You got to stay square.
Right. And that makes it look like Omar Graham's doing something wrong, but he's not. That's supposed to stay put. Then Omar Graham comes in and makes contact here. If this guy stayed put, well, now he's bouncing and he can make the tackle, right?
Yep.
Gosh,
I mean, 10 gets held like a mother, but
yeah, he gets.
That's not legal. You're not allowed to do that. But they didn't call. I mean, they didn't call anything on anybody all game long.
No, they let him go.
Yeah. So
just a lot of guys not doing their jobs, fellas.
Good job holding up. Nothing much to see there. Brick wall.
Timeout.
That's your defensive line doing their work.
I'm going to be honest, Trey. This is going to sound crazy.
That's okay.
All right.
Yeah,
I feel better. I feel better after watching this than I did when I have watched it the first time and then rewatched it the second time.
Because it's little stuff that can get cleaned up.
Yeah, I mean, I think there's some personnel stuff that's gonna be there all year, but we kind of knew that was going to be the case. Like we kind of knew that there was going to be some issues at linebacker, and we kind of knew that safety was going to be an issue to a degree.
Monday, dude. You don't need to make the tackle. You just need to slow them down.
I think that there's some stuff like
here.
DJ's pressing at this point to make a play. I think that kind of stuff will hopefully get cleaned up.
So you feel more hopeful after watching this?
I do. Yeah, I do. But I mean, hopeful from the standpoint that if they can get it cleaned up, then it will look a lot better than it does right here, right now.
Yeah, that's the thing. There's a difference between physically not being able and then Florida State loses.
I mean, how hungry are these guys to clean it up?
That's a great point because we've seen multiple tiny mistakes. A lot of the stuff we saw last year, honestly, with the contact avoidance and just not doing your job and leaving your guys out to dry because you're trying to make a flashy play or trying to cut in rather than doing the nasty hard work. Georgia Tech did the nasty hard work. So the caveat is if Florida State is willing to be physical and do the hard work, this product can look a lot better. The execution can be a lot better if you do what you're supposed to do on counter, if you do what you're supposed to do defending counter, like if the quarterback can hit the deep shot plays that are drawn up for him, like this product can look a lot better. You're going to find out in the next couple of weeks if the want to actually do that stuff is there.
Yeah, you just played a team that's pretty decent, right? I think that's a good football team that was very well coached, that ran all of their stuff super cleanly. They made the right reads on counter. They did all the right things. They had a quarterback who made a few plays that were like diving over people, completing these like third and eighth, things. Really well done game plan to get good situations for their guys. And they beat you by a field goal, a 50-yard field goal with no time remaining. Just think about this game would have gone a completely different direction if you ran your bread and if you fix these things we're talking about, which are easy things, right? Like keep leverage on these outside runs to give your safeties time to make up. Keep leverage on counter. Read your freaking puller so you know where to be. Like those three, if you fix those three things, Florida State wins this game by 2 touchdowns.
Run through tackles as a running back. It's effort stuff. It's
the encouraging thing is that you kept up with this team despite the fact that you played like horse crap.
I'm with you. So that's the thing. And I think based off the history and what Mike Norvell teaches every single day, response, climb. These teams have always been tough. I do think they're going to respond. And I am with you, Adam. Now, I am actually more encouraged I thought I was going to be more discouraged after watching the film because they are little fixes. But to do the little stuff well requires effort. And you just got your ass out efforted in front of like 30,000 of your fans that paid a lot of money to go to Ireland to watch you with the entire country on top of you. Yep. So, if that doesn't light a fire, I don't know what will. Adam, any other final words you want to say before we get out of here? I thought that was a great.
No, I think 3 things got to get figured out first and foremost. What the hell are you doing on counter? What are you exerting yourself on defense? And do you trust the passing game now? Like those are 3 things I think they've got to get figured out really quick. And I think if you figure those three things out really quick, you got a chance to go beat BC this weekend or next Monday. Head into I think you got a bye after BC.
You do. Yeah, you do.
Get into the bye and get some things ironed out. But you better figure counter out really quick from an offensive perspective. You better decide whether you're going to trust DJ and these wide receivers to throw the ball more than you did throughout the course of this game. And then defensively, there's a lot of effort that's got to get fixed. And I talked about it when we did our season preview with the Noles 24/7 crew. Like, those other teams were hungry dogs. We're finding out whether this group's a hungry dog or not.
Yeah. We'll see. We talked about a leadership vacuum. And if there isn't an uptick in effort and physicality after this, then we might have understated how big that leadership vacuum
Shaheem Brown was pointed out as a major leader on defense.
And he was not sticking his face in the fan. He was not the most physical guy out there.
A lot of guys weren't. We will be here with you. We will be here to break down that Boston College game, both instant reaction and then the film review afterwards. There's a ton of content coming out this week. If you're not on Noles247.com, fix that. Subscribe. The Noles 24/7 YouTube page. Subscribe notifications on this YouTube page, X's and Noles. This is our time. This is where we shine. This is where we give you the best content in the business of this nature. Honestly, of almost any nature on the Florida State beat. It's unique. It's informative. And it takes a lot of time to produce, and we love you guys that you choose to stay there and watch it with us. So subscribe, put notifications on, so you see every single one of our videos. All right. Throw it in the rear view, and let's move on to BC.
Watch it.
Keep chopping. That's all you can do. Keep chopping.